Hello and welcome to another episode of TSF Reviews. Today I'm going to be taking on the latest movie in the Ghostbusters franchise, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, there have been four major movies, including this one. I'm not counting the animated shows or any of those. But yeah, there are four main Ghostbusters, including this one. You have the original from 1978, and then you have the sequel to that, and then you have the all-female Ghostbusters in 2016, and then you have Afterlife. Now, you'd be confused once you got into this, like, where does this lie? This is a sequel to the originals. Okay, this has nothing to do with the women Ghostbusters, which people don't like. I don't understand why. I mean, they did the best they could with the story, which, by the way, Ghostbusters has never been the best thing ever. It's not one of those franchises that are like amazing. I am associated with this because of cosplay. I had this really nice cosplay. I'll have it here. But basically, yeah, it's I like Ghostbusters. Don't get me wrong. It's just there's nothing wow about it in the first place. And I guess this movie kind of breaks um, that feeling that I associate with that, because Ghostbusters Afterlife was a great sequel and a good chance for a reboot. Now, unfortunately, this does almost the exact same thing that Star Wars The Force Awakens does, where it's just a copy of the original. And to be very honest, this movie is sort of a copy of the original. You have everything. It's like they've taken everything from that and they've just copy pasted. They've moved a few things around, but it's the same thing. The acting in this, though, fantastic. That little girl who plays Egon Spengler's granddaughter did a fantastic job. She's awkward, she's funny. She carried this movie, and I am like, wow. And then there's that kid from Stranger Things. He does a good job. He's the awkward teenager, but I don't know if he stood out as much as his sister did in this movie. They were good. As also, there's a lot of cameos from the original cast in this. Okay, all over the place, and there's even a post-credit scene, I believe, with Sigourney Weaver. And this is really nice overall. But here's one thing: there's what's not disappointing, but it's a cameo that I definitely missed. I felt that they should have somehow just brought him in. Rick Moranis, anywhere in the movie, that would have been nice. And this is a nice movie. It's a decent movie, and a good continuation of the original. They're nice Easter eggs. But here's the thing: despite it being a fun watch and there's decent enough story, there could have been much more. They could have done much, much more. They could have done the first half of the movie like the original, and then just brought in some kind of twist that would make this much more exciting. As far as the comedy aspects, the comedy was great. You have Paul Rudd. He's doing a great job as his thingy, the awkward science teacher. It's quite nice. And yeah, but there's one thing else that I mean, I watched this quite a while ago, but obviously I couldn't get my Ghostbuster crew together to watch this. Ivan Reitman, the director of the original, he passed away recently, and I thought this was a good opportunity to talk about that. He was actually satisfied with this movie, as far as I've read. He is satisfied that now they are taking good. I mean, this is a reboot, and there are going to be sequels, of course, because who doesn't like a little money? He's actually satisfied that they've taken back the direction they had from the first two, because a lot of people don't like the women Ghostbusters. I don't agree with that. I thought it was great as it is. Same par, same level, in fact, I would put that as the original Ghostbusters, which isn't high in my book in the first place. So uh, we have that. Anyways, I guess I'm rambling. I should just give my rating here. I have this as a 7.9. Okay, there's no way I can afford to give this an 8, despite the many good things in this movie. The effects are great, the action's great, stuff like that, but it just doesn't hit an 8 for me. For me, 7.9, that is it. Anyways, this is me. I'm here as a Ghostbuster. There's a slideshow of ghost busting going on. Let's see. Thank you all, and goodbye.